Genesis chapter 20 verses 8 through 13. Abimelech's conduct towards Abraham. BC 1898. Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning, and called all his servants, and told all these things in their ears, and the men were sore afraid. Then Abimelech called Abraham, and said unto him, What hast thou done unto us? And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin? Thou hast done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What sawest thou, that thou hast done this thing? And Abraham said, Because I thought, surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. And yet indeed she is my sister, she is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. And it came to pass, when God caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said unto her, This is thy kindness which thou shalt show unto me. At every place whither we shall come, say of me, He is my brother. Abimelech, being thus warned of God in a dream, takes the warning, and as one truly afraid of sin and its consequences, he rises early to obey the directions given him. He has a caution for his servants. Abraham himself could not be more careful than he was to command his household in this matter. Note, those whom God has convinced of sin and danger ought to tell others what God has done for their souls, that they also may be awakened and brought to a like holy fear. He has a chiding for Abraham. Observe. 1. The serious reproof which Abimelech gave to Abraham. His reasoning with Abraham upon this occasion was very strong, and yet very mild. Nothing could be said better. He does not reproach him, nor insult over him, does not say, Is this your profession? I see. Though you will not swear, you will lie. If these be prophets, I will beg to be freed from the sight of them. But he fairly represents the injury Abraham had done him, and calmly signifies his resentment of it. 1. He calls that sin which he now found he had been in danger of a great sin. Note, even the light of nature teaches men that the sin of adultery is a very great sin. Be it observed, to the shame of many who call themselves Christians, and yet make a light matter of it. 2. He looks upon it that both himself and his kingdom would have been exposed to the wrath of God if he had been guilty of this sin. Though ignorantly, note, the sins of kings often prove the plagues of kingdoms. Rulers should therefore, for their people's sake, dread sin. 3. He charges Abraham with doing that which was not justifiable, in disowning his marriage. This he speaks of justly, and yet tenderly. He does not call him a liar and cheat, but tells him he had done deeds that ought not to be done. Note, equivocation and dissimulation, however they may be palliated, are very bad things, and by no means to be admitted in any case. God gives a very full answer to what he had said. 1. He allows his plea, and admits that what he did in the integrity of his heart. Yeah, I know it. Note, it is matter of comfort to those that are honest, that God knows their honesty and will acknowledge it, though perhaps men that are prejudiced against them either cannot be convinced of it or will not own that they are. 2. He lets him know that he was kept from proceeding in the sin merely by the good hand of God upon him. I withheld thee from sinning against me. Abimelech was hereby kept from doing wrong, Abraham from suffering wrong, and Sarah from both. Note, first, there is a great deal of sin devised and designed that is never executed. As bad as things are in the world, they are not so bad as the devil and wicked men would have them. Secondly, it is God that restrains men from doing the ill they would do. It is not from him that there is sin, but it is from him that there is not more sin, either by his influence upon men's minds checking their inclination to sin, or by his providence taking away the opportunity to sin. Thirdly, it is a great mercy to be hindered from committing sin. Of this God must have the glory, whoever is the instrument. 1 Samuel chapter 25 verses 32 through 33. 3, he charges him to make restitution. Now therefore, now that thou art better informed, restore the man his wife. Note, ignorance will excuse no longer than it continues. If we have entered upon a wrong course through ignorance, this will not excuse our knowingly persisting in it. Leviticus chapter 5 verses 3 through 5. The reasons why he must be just and kind to Abraham are: first, because he is a prophet, near and dear to God, for whom God does in a particular manner concern himself. God highly resents the injuries done to his prophets, and takes them as done to himself. Secondly, being a prophet, he shall pray for thee. This is a prophet's reward, and a good reward it is. It is intimated that there was great efficacy in the prayers of a prophet, and that good men should be ready to help those with their prayers that stand in need of them, and should make, at least, this return for the kindnesses that are done them. Abraham was accessory to Abimelech's trouble, and therefore was obliged in justice to pray for him. Thirdly, it is at thy peril if thou do not restore her. Know thou that thou shalt surely die. Note, he that does wrong, whoever he is, prince or peasant, shall certainly receive for the wrong which he has done, unless he repent and make restitution. Colossians chapter 3 verse 25. No injustice can be made passable with God. No, not by Caesar's image stamped upon it.